Hey guys, welcome to Neat Movie News. My name is Dean Thomas. And let's take a trip back to LA in the 1970s with The Nice Guys, the third film directed by Shane Black starring Ryan Gosling and Russell Crowe. And I have to say, this movie works really, really well because Shane Black's behind it. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, his first film he directed, is a movie I really, really like. It follows the same tone as The Nice Guys. So if you like that movie, you should definitely check out this movie. And if you like this movie, definitely go check out Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. Well, I didn't love Shane Black's work on Iron Man 3 because I didn't think it fit the tone of Iron Man or the overall tone of the Marvel movies. When he's in his own element, it works incredibly well. The Nice Guys is kind of a mystery crime movie, but with a lot of humor and comedy in it. And not, like gags or skits humor, but just kind of like witty character humor, which is so great because the characters that you're following in The Nice Guys are just fantastic. You've got Ryan Gosling who kind of plays the sleazy private eye. He's not really the greatest guy in the world. And then you've got kind of the muscle man Russell Crowe. And they're dynamic off of each other. And Ryan Gosling gives you just about all the comedy. I mean, there's situations that are funny, or the way Ryan Gosling or other characters would play off Russell Crowe was, which would make Crowe appear to be funny. But Gosling was really the guy that drove the humor. And I have to say, while the trailers gave away maybe one or too many jokes just that I wish I could have seen in the theater, I was still laughing throughout this entire movie, and there was plenty of surprises, including one, the story, because the trailers don't give you much of the story, and they also leave out a lot of the depth. There's a lot of depth to these characters, a lot more going on than that the trailer depicts, which is another reason I really, really enjoy this movie. Is it's not just trying to be a comedy or trying to be funny or something like that. No, it's got a story to tell, and I'm always a big fan of these mystery movies where you're trying to put things together. Like I had mentioned earlier, it's a lot like Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, and there's this kind of mystery surrounding, and some unlikely people get caught up, and then Russell Crowe's character and Ryan Gosling's character, because of the cases they're working, they kind of get intertwined, and then they come together. In this movie, I was laughing throughout. I mean, I was got along for the ride. I wanted to see where this thing was going. And Ryan Gosling has become a guy that I really, really enjoy, and it's nice to see him do something a little bit different. Now he's going into the little bit of the comedy and the little goofy side, which he seemed to do really, really well in my opinion. And I also thought the little girl, Ryan Gosling's character's daughter, who's probably about 13 or so, I would imagine, she's in this movie a lot more than I would have expected. And I actually kind of liked her role in the character she played, and it just her dynamic with her dad, Ryan Gosling, I thought was just fantastic and added so much more once again to it. Now, the movie I did think hit a little slow part, kind of right in the middle of the film, and the plot kind of comes to a stop, but that's because that's how the story unfolds. They come to, this part where they don't know where to go anymore. But then after that, this movie gets right back onto it, hits into another gear, and then keeps accelerating towards the end and finishes on such a strong note. I mean, the last third of this movie, I was laughing throughout. I was having such a great time, and I just did not want the movie to end. And I would love to see, well, Shane Black to continue to do these sort of movies, or even if we see some sort of sequel or continuation of this story, because these characters are so great, and I would love to see more from them in this style. And I also love the way that the 1970s played a character in this movie. The setting of this movie at Los Angeles in the 1970s plays a really cool kind of almost character in the movie, in the setting and the vibe. You even see like a Jaws 2 poster in the background. So there's just really cool things the way they introduced and implemented the 70s into this plot. And also, being that I'm from Michigan, I really appreciate all the Detroit and Michigan shoutouts actually in this movie. And if you go see the movie, you'll understand kind of what that means. But so I appreciate it for that as well. And just another reason I really, really like this movie, and I might even be willing to go see it a second time, because there's so many quotable moments in this that I would like to see it a couple more times and really get those quotes down. So for me, The Nice Guys is a 93%. I had so much fun watching this movie. There's so much going on. I love a good mystery crime movie, especially when you implement the comedy and the style of comedy from both Shane Black and the way Ryan Gosling and Russell Crowe played it. So I highly suggest everybody go out and see this movie. And I'll go also watch Kiss Kiss Bang Bang as well, because if you like one of those movies, you'll like the other. And they're so fun, they're so cool and clever. The whole theater was laughing with us while we were watching this movie. So I highly suggest everybody go out and see The Nice Guys. There you guys have it. There's my review. Jump in the comments below if you've got any questions for me about this movie, or if maybe you've seen the movie and you have some comments of your own. Feel free to jump in the comments below and let me know. And make sure you're following me on Twitter at NeatMovieNews for all the latest in the world of movies. Thank you guys so much for listening, and we'll see you back here next time.